All right, guys. Hope you're having a good day. Coming back at you. Told you I'd cover the Gannon Stauch case. Just gonna go over some stuff real quickly. I know they've got the trial going on and everything. I'm not able to, live stream it with you guys. I don't have that much time, and I got other stuff I got to attend to. But I am gonna cover it, kind of go over the highlights of it and everything. So apparently, Letecia. Let me see here. Letecia's defense is to say she was dealing with trauma and abuse from her childhood and that she had no motive, just that she broke. And her attorney said, I think her actions before killing Gannon paint a... no. I think her actions before killing Gannon paint a different picture. Okay, that's what I meant to say. So they're trying to say that she was traumatized and was just, from her childhood and this and that, which I do not agree with. There's a lot of, actions from Letecia that shows that, in my opinion, she done this to, I guess, maybe get revenge on Gannon's dad, her husband at the time, and Gannon's, biological mother. I guess she was getting pretty, and just on her internet searches here, I'm going to go over some of her internet searches here. This is what she typed in. Find real military singles. Okay. Parenting should be for people, not one. I'm overdoing all the work for my stepkids and their mom doesn't help. See? What does that say? Mom advice from stepmom. If you aren't involved in your kid's life, are you shitty? My husband's ex-wife does nothing for her kids. And there's like 30 searches on here, guys. I wonder if my husband's ex-wife is sending me a card since I raise her kids. It's just stuff like this that paints a picture, in my opinion, of an unhappy person in an unhappy marriage, and she's just unhappy with everything. Let me see if there's anything else on here. It's crappy. Some parents don't take care of their kids or buy them presents. Yeah, she's just, with these Google searches that she done here, in my opinion, she wasn't happy in her marriage. Felt used. Her attorney says that she just broke. Yeah, I think she broke all right. But it wasn't over issues that was related to her childhood. I think it's issues related to her marriage with Gannon's dad and some issues going on there with Gannon's biological mom. Is, especially from these Google searches that I see here. So, in my opinion, the state is going to make her look as if, because, in my opinion, it looks this way really to me. It looks like she killed Gannon to say, you don't have nothing now either. Because she felt like, because I followed this from the get-go, she felt like she was just being used for like a nanny instead of a wife. There's a lot of animosity. And this woman even she's a very selfish woman from people that I talked to before she done all this. She went to lunch with some people one time and was being real selfish and just kind of out of control, yelling at people that she was, eating with, snapping at people. But very, very selfish woman. She could have walked away. Got out of the whole thing. If she wasn't happy, she should have just got out of it. Well, I don't know why these people don't. I mean, you had Chris Watts. Chris Watts could have just legally walked away. You know what I mean? If you're not happy in your relationship, whatever, I mean, you don't have to resort to, murder to get out of it. Because what's that going to get you? I mean, a lifetime in prison. So I think the state, along with they've got evidence. I mean, they're going to be showing pictures of Gannon's room. This woman just done some horrendous stuff to that little boy. And between these internet searches, all the evidence that they gathered at the scene, her car, all that stuff, her daughter's testimony, because she sent her daughter to go get cleaning supplies after she done it. And I'm sure that ain't gonna, help her case any. A news interview that she done stating that she would never hurt that boy. She'd never harm that boy. She'd never harm a hair on that boy's head. Really? Because you did. And she messed him up pretty good. Took him and threw him off a bridge in Florida in a suitcase. So, that's the gist of it, guys. I think that between her internet searches, all the evidence that they got, they're just going to prove her out to be a very selfish, evil woman. And she's probably going to, I know she's going to spend the rest of her life in jail, in prison. So that's where I think the trial's going. I'm going to continue to follow it, give my commentary on certain things, certain aspects of it. We'll see if I'm right. So going forward, I expect the prosecution to prove that she's a very selfish and evil woman. And we'll see what the jury thinks about it. It'll be interesting, though, to see what her defense is, because I cannot come up. I mean, her defense attorney, pulling up this childhood stuff. If that's the best he can do, good luck to him. That's the way I see it, guys. So I'm going to continue to follow it. And as I said, this is my first case that I ever done in true crime, the Gannon Stauch case. So it is a little sentimental to me, and I'm going to continue to follow it and see how it goes. But let me know what you think if you've been following this. And I'll see you later this evening. I have some Summer Wells stuff I want to talk to you about. So I'll see you then.